Good afternoon, good evening, happy Father's Day to every father out there. It's a very, very long weekend. We want to appreciate those of you guys that have been following us. We want to use this opportunity to say thank you. You have been following us all this while. I want to appreciate most of you guys that have been dropping comment on the comment section. I want to say thank you and I want to say happy Sunday to each and every one of you out there which have been watching us for some time now. For those of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I want to use this opportunity to say remain blessed. I want to appreciate you guys. For those of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel, we appreciate you. For those of you that have get time to share our video, we want to still use this opportunity to say thank you guys for joining. Noah, you're always behind the scene. I want to appreciate you for joining us this afternoon. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you for joining us. Happy Sunday. We have this amazing plan that I think most of you guys, you know it, you see it, you have ever come across it. We call it stinking needles. Stinking needles. Stinking needles is so beneficial that thank you, King Deco. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, this Sunday afternoon, King Deco. Happy Father's Day. I don't know whether you know this stinking needles plan. If you know this needles plan, drop a comment below in the comment section. If you have ever come across needles, drop a comment. The first phase of this plan we are going to lay emphasis on, because of the high anti-inflammatory properties of this plant and vitamin K and vitamin C as well, it helps to treat bone problems, especially people that are battling with maybe rheumatism or arthritis. Noah, thank you for joining. You're always behind the scene. You are highly welcome. Or maybe any joint this problem. You have been battling with joint this stinking needle. You have a lot of benefit to help prevent you from getting bone problem, arthritis problem, rheumatism issues. Stinking needles can be of good help to you. So please, it's a common plan that if you look around this environment right now, you look at a lot of the stinking needle that is growing here wildly without cultivation. Thank you, Noah. You're always behind the scene. Thank you for joining us. Happy Father's Day, Noah. Thank you. You are always behind the scene. Thank you. You are always behind the scene. We use the opportunity to say happy Father's Day to you, Noah. We appreciate you. You know, you are a father and you will never stop being a father. And you are still trying to still father more children. So we are really happy to celebrate more children with you any of this time because it's coming soon. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you, Mr. Noel, for joining us. So please share this video, drop a comment below if you are just joining me. Please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing, this African indigenous medicines. We are talking about common plants that grows around our environment, common plants that we see them on daily basis, but because we lack the knowledge on them, that's the reason why we organize this platform so that we cannot reach out to people that cannot be able to access or maybe see these plants. All these plants are all common. If somebody is battling with gout, arthritis, or rheumatism, stinking needles have been used for essential oil. It has been used for using of ointment and other cosmetic industries have been using needles for a very long time now. So needles leaf have a lot of benefit that I want to really expose to you this afternoon. So please stay tuned. If you know somebody that is battling with chronic gout, chronic rheumatism, arthritis that is battling with if it has been long for a very long time, harvest stinking needle. When you harvest it, tie it and dry it tie it like this. It will be in your room like this. Keep it in a cold, dry place. It will stay there. When it dry, it will maintain its color, and then you remove out the leaf. Then you crush the leaf into a fine powder. If you can crush the leaves of stinking needle into a fine powder, what are you going to do? And be taking it as a tea, or maybe get 5 tablespoons of stinking needle and start taking it as a tea on daily basis for gout, for chronic joint pain, chronic inflammation from the joint, or maybe you have been battling, is an accident, or you have been battling with that problem for a very long time. Stinking needle will go a long way to treat that person that is battling with gout, arthritis, even that the ankles have swelling up, the knees have swelling up. Use the stinking needle to just use the leaves of the stinking needle to knock around, to whip around that place that have swelling up. Those needles of this plant is going to heal the chronic gout that have make your joint to swell up, that have make your legs to swell up. Because when you touch your body, the needles, they choke you. We call it anchunchua. Anchunchua means it's choking you all the time. Anytime it enter your bodies, it always try to choke. And the medicinal plants that the medicinal value, Mary, Mercy, thank you, Mercy 22, thank you for joining us. It doesn't have any scent. It's just normal. If you see it, look at the leaves of the needles. These are the leaves of the needles. You can see the corners of the leaf, how it looks like. You can look at the corner of the leaf. In the world today, we have different types of needles that are growing around the world today. But this one I am showing you is the Y needle that, if you take a closer look at this environment right here now, you look at the needles. You see that we have a lot of needles that is growing here. You can see I just went to harvest this one. These leaves, the leaves of this are still fresh. So you see sinking needle is growing around our houses. You can identify it now because this one have not withered. You can look at it carefully now. You can look at it. Benson, are you with me, Benson? So you can look at the needles carefully now. If somebody is battling with fertility problem, maybe you are a woman, you are battling with fertility problem or hormones problem, imbalance of hormones, you are battling with hormones problem, I tell you one thing, stinking needle is one of those plants that I recommend to you. Stinking needles is one of those plants that I recommend to you as a woman that is battling with fertility problem, low libido, or maybe you want to boost fertility as a woman, or maybe sometimes as a woman you are menstruating but you are not ovulating, or maybe your hormones are imbalanced, you are battling with hormones problem. I tell you one thing, stinking needle is a plan that I recommend to you to try this, and you are going to thank me later. If you know about stinking needle, drop a comment below. If you have ever come across, once it touch your body now, your body start itching. It stink you because it have small needles all over it, around the plant. It have a lot of needles all over it. So please, guys, join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Thank you for joining me on today's program. Yesterday, we were supposed to come live yesterday evening, but because of the bad weather, there was a lot of rain out. I was not able to come live. I promised to come live yesterday evening, but I think tomorrow morning, by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, I am going to go live to talk about eggplant. Those of you guys that have eggplant, stay tuned, be with me tomorrow, and let's talk about Ruby. Thank you for joining. Good afternoon. This afternoon, thank you, Ruby, for joining us this afternoon. You are highly welcome. Heba, thank you for joining as well. So you are highly welcome. This plant is a very common plant. Needles plant is very common around our society today, especially breastfeeding mother is very good for breastfeeding mother that are breast is not coming out that much, that you want more breast to come out if you just give to birth, needle is one of those teas that you need to be taking as a tea. I recommend to you, try this therapy and you are going to thank me later. You that you have already given birth are going to thank me. Chi Christian, thank you for joining us. Box Gift, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Happy Father's Day for those fathers out there. If you know needles plan, drop a comment below. If you have ever come across needles, share this life and be part of this wholesome family. It's a very, very beautiful Sunday that we have here today. I think most of this plant we see, it grows around our environment, it grows around the roadside, it grows freely without cultivation. But we African, we have plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Why? Because we don't want to embrace nature. We don't want to embrace nature, and it's part of our responsibility as African to bring African back to our heritage, back to our culture, because these things are all common things that we need to get the knowledge on them. People will stop to be sick because the creator never created us to be sick. And then why are we sick? What we eat on daily basis and what we drink on daily basis is the cause of many diseases today around the world. So please stay tuned and be with me on this program. You that you have not yet subscribed, you're watching me on TikTok right now, you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, try all means possible to go to our YouTube channel, go and subscribe and be part of our community. Please, all these plans are all common plans. If you are a woman, you're battling with fertility problem, you're battling with hormones problem, you're battling with menstrual problems, you are battling with fertility problems, stinking needles is one of those plans. When you take it as a tea for prostatitis, for prostate problems, both in women and both in men. If you're battling with prostate problem, prostatitis, thinking needle is one of those plants that I tell you, if you know it, if you have ever used it, if you have ever come across it, thank me later and use it the way I want to explain for a prostate problem. But if it is fertility problem, boil it and just be taking it as a tea, or dry it in a house in a cold dry place. Once it get dry in a cold dry place, what are you going to do? Needles is a very common plant. What are you going to do? Every morning you take it as a tea in the morning. For needles, it's a very, very common plant. Please, if you know needles, anybody that is battling with gout, arthritis, or rheumatism, this plant is one of those plants that if you use it that you are battling with gout, rheumatism, maybe the legs have swollen up, the ankles have swollen up, press. Precious, thank you for joining us this afternoon. So please, you can use the needles to whip around those knees that are swelling up, those ankles that are swelling up. Whip the needles around those ankles, whip the needles around those knees that have swollen up. You are going to thank me later. You are going to thank me later. But if it is prostate problems, you are approaching 40 to 50 years, 35 to 50 years, prostrate, you realize that you have frequent urination, go and check whether you are diabetic. Go and check whether things are into the bladder is weak. Go and check whether it's prostrate that is coming your way. If it is prostrate that is coming your way, you start seeing symptoms of prostrate. Stinking needles plan is going to be a beneficial to you. It's going to be the best remedy for those people that are battling with prostatitis, those people that are battling with fertility problem, those people that are battling with poor libido. This thinking either is going to go a long way for you guys. So please share this video and join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. You have a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals that I want to expose to you today. A lot of vitamins and a lot of minerals that I want to expose to you today. If you want to boost fertility, as I earlier tell you guys, oh, it's so easy. I'm very tired, Today is Sunday, but I promise that I'm going to go on live like this Sunday. So because I promise I don't want to fail you guys, I have to come out to talk about this. but I'm very tired. I'm very fatigued. I need to go home. I need to have a rest, a bed rest. But I need to talk about some few benefits about needles. Anybody that is battling with liver related problem or kidney problem, or you want to detox the liver, the kidney, thinking needles plan is very, very good. For those of you that are having lungs infection, bronchitis, chest congestion from Lome Togo, wow, Lome Togo, oh, bonsoir, mon frère, c'est comment? From Lome, they call it what? They said bienvenue, bienvenue. So thank you very much from Lome, Togo. We appreciate those of you that are watching from Togo. If you are sharing it, try all means possible to share to people in Togo. Share to people in Togo. Ok, merci. Merci beaucoup, mon frère. Et c'est comment le travail, c'est comment la famille. Et c'est bien, c'est très, très bien. Wow, that's very, very good. So we appreciate you from Lume, Togo. We appreciate you. One good day, I think God is going to make it possible for me to go around all these countries that you guys are watching me from. I think that is my goal, to go around the whole country that I have followers from. I have people that are watching our programs from. I have people that have been dropping comment in the comment section what they think about African indigenous medicines, what they see the future of African indigenous medicine. You see, Sinke Needle, we have a lot of products in the market produced out of needles. We have capsule, we have tablets, we have supplements, we have liquid product produced out of needles. Pharmaceutical, because of the high demand of needles today in the market, is very, very scarce to get it. Even me that I used to get needles all the time, right now I don't really have needles. Thank you. We are good in Togo. Wow, you are highly welcome from Togo. I want to appreciate you watching from Togo. I want to use this opportunity that you are watching me from Togo to make sure you, as you're watching me right away, try all means possible to share this video. Let me give you more details about needles. Let me give you more details. It can help promote digestion. It can help promote good heart health. If your heart is getting heart attack or heart disease, or maybe because of that problem that you have been having with your heart, you are getting mild stroke. You are getting mild stroke. Thinking needle, you have the capacity to promote blood circulation to the brain, blood circulation to the body, so that any decision you make, you can always recover from that decision, and you are going to thank me later. So please join me. Let's go on this journey of healing, this African indigenous medicine. Thank you for joining me. Join me. Let's go on this journey